Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, have you heard all the news about the digital ID? Apparently, they're trying to roll it out as best they can in the UK under the guise of trying to control the illegal immigration. Also, Australia is trying to roll it out, and I know Canada is not far behind. So I'm going to use this stretch tarot. I don't know why this was the one that wanted to come out and do this reading. So I'm going to do, um, will they get away with it? Now, if you don't know much about digital ID, I implore you to do some deep research on it. It is very scary. It's nothing like, oh, having your passport online or oh, they already have my driver's license and, Apple already has my bioidentic. No, it's nothing like that at all. Please Google it. It's very dangerous. It's like a social credit kind of system. What they're doing in China. In China, they have digital ID and they can stop you from getting on a plane. They can watch exactly everything that you're doing online. You can't even hide behind a VPN. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Abandonment. Ooh. So anyways, let's start with the one who's the loudest right now. Keir Starmer is trying to bring it into the UK. And Boris Johnson is saying, me for one will not sign up for it. He's imploring people not to sign up for it. There's a big petition going around. Apparently over 2 million people have signed and said, I disagree with bringing in this digital ID. Especially in countries where they have socialized medicine, perhaps in like a Facebook post, so you're at the bottom of the list for your x-rays. It can get really scary. They can turn the heat off in your home. They can monitor how much gas you use, and so therefore your credit card won't work at the gas. Like it gets really scary. Google it. Google what's happening to some of the people in China. If I was reading something, if they don't do enough volunteer hours, or if they volunteer for an anti-government party, their flying rights can be taken away. Show up at the airport and you have to scan your digital ID, and oh, sorry, sir, you're not allowed on the plane, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you might not even know why you aren't allowed to do these things. Then you finally look into it and it was like, well, you only volunteered 4 hours last week for a dear leader. If you want to restore your vacation privileges, you need to volunteer more hours. That kind of thing. It's really scary how much they can control your life once you have digital ID. So we're going to ask the UK, upright positive, reversals negative. Then we're going to do Australia, upright positive, reversals negative. And then we're going to do Canada, upright positive, reversals negative, and see if they are going to go through with it. Shall we begin? They can control your bank account. They can automatically take money out of your bank account. It's really scary. Oppression, 10 of Wands, oppression. Wow, right off the bat. Perception, Queen of Swords. There's the contract. Oh, the Lovers in reverse. No choice. You're not even going to have a choice in the UK. The Hanged Man in reverse. They're going to make you look at this from a different point of view. Diligence, Page of Pentacles. They're really going to sell this to you. The Devil in reverse. Once you get it, you'll never be able to rid yourself of it. So we've got a tiebreaker here. Wow. Work, Three of Pentacles in reverse. We've got a soft no from the UK for the UK. So some of you might be breathing easy with that. I think that if it does go through, if you have no choice to get it, a lot of people are going to be really upset that they see this from a different point of view and go, oh my God, what have we done? What have we done? We were told this was going to bring us freedom. They're really going to try and sell it. And once you get it, you'll never be rid of it, ever. ever, ever, ever. It's not going to work though. It's not going to work. This is a really soft no. 4 out of 3 is a soft no. So it's very oppressive. Queen of Swords is this perception. So that to me though is the contract. So everybody's perception of this right now is probably true, that you have no choice, that once you have it, you're stuck with it. That it's not for the reason that they're telling everybody either with this next to the devil. It's not about work, because I keep saying it's about work. That's the only way we know you're legally entitled to work in the UK. It's that's a complete lie. They're selling you something else. All right. So the UK, you have a very good chance of beating this with this soft, no, it's not going to happen. Or soft, yes. Soft, yes. It's a, so get out there and keep fighting the good fight, guys. Okay. Australia, digital ID for Australia, upright positive, reversals negative. Digital ID for Australia. Digital ID for Australia, upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative, digital ID for Australia. Oh, 10 of Cups. Satiety in reverse. This is, everyone's pretty upset about this. I had to really look at that twice. That's weird. Oh, the Emperor in reverse. This is the King. I'm wondering if it does come to Australia, if they'll try and get rid of the king, the monarchy. And they also could be feeling like their leader is a bully. Their leader's trying to bully, strong arm them into this. Abandonment, 8 of Cups, upright. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Prosperity. Sustenance, King of Wands. King of Wands in reverse. That would be the police and uniformed. King of Swords in reverse. Authority. That's the politician. Wow, Australia's getting a really strong no. Wow. The 4 of Cups. Contemplation in reverse. Okay, so Australia's got a really strong no. Really strong no. Look at this abandonment. Walking away from it. I think that interesting that we got, look at the kings here, this politician here, this authority, this politician, and this king here. So would this trigger an election? Would this trigger the end of the monarchy? There's lots other things going on here in Australia. I think they're going to abandon the idea. I honestly do. I think they're going to abandon the idea. I think it's just because there's, end of the monarchy. We're going to go to the polls. We are not doing this. The Australians are definitely going to find a way to fight this. The seed will never even be planted for digital ID. The fight will begin before the seed is even planted. Versus you look at the UK one, and the UK one is teetering on yes or no. And once it gets in, you'll never get rid of it. This is telling me that the seed won't even get a chance to be planted. I think there'll be a lot of things that this is, UK overreach and the king's overreach and where's the king? I think this has a lot of implications for a lot of people. Definitely this would pit two politicians, two ways of looking at things against each other. And whoever tries to bring it in will be very regretful. So this is a strong no for Australia. And this is the current energies. Lots can change in 6 months. But right now, it's no, not happening. So let's try Canada now. Canada. Is Canada going to have digital ID? Is Canada going to have digital ID? Is Canada going to have digital ID? Upright positive, reversals negative. Oh, I hope ours is a strong no. Six of Wands in reverse. Recognition in reverse is ego. We could have we have an egomaniac for a prime minister right now. A stupid egomaniac. Upright positive, reversals negative. Digital ID for Canada. What's the current energies? Current energies, digital ID for Canada. Oh, the Emperor, the King. So the King is showing up for Australia and Canada. The Six of Cups in reverse. Pleasure in reverse. So the history, we're looking way into the past. Remember, the King just opened our Parliament. The Six of Wands in reverse now has shown up again. Recognition, ego. Ego. Wheel of Fortune. Authority, King of Swords. Ten of Cups. Ooh, Death in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this egomaniac brings it in, he has no history with Canada. None. If he brings it in, here he is. I mean, obviously his voters will enjoy it. It'll be the end. I don't know if it'll be the end of the King, be the end of something. What's the underlying here, just in case? Temptation. 7 of Cups in reverse, gaslighting. We might hear something about the King, under the authority of the King, or the King endorses this. He's right here. Or possibly our egomaniac. Did they create the problem of mass immigration? And now they have to give digital ID to the people that are here legally? I'm also going to point out something could be here with the death of the King. Something could happen because of the death of the King. This is a soft yes that they want to bring it in. We got 4. So perhaps they want to bring it in, or they're about to bring it in, and then the death of the King, and they kind of halt all that kind of stuff for now. And then perhaps we have an election or something. I think there's a start to it. I think this egomaniac is starting things. It's going to be something about your family. It'll be good for your family. And then we know who's here as family. We can, then we know who's here legally as family, and there's going to be something like that. They might even be paying people to get their digital IDs. They might say, oh, if you come and get your digital ID, we'll give you $100. Something like that. I'm serious. Our government would do that. So it might something to do around the death of the King. We'll be fortunate. Maybe that will bring in, maybe it'll usher it in, maybe it'll usher it out. But this is all to do with egos and I think they've created a situation that they can then demand digital ID. But whatever government brings it in, it's the end of them. It'll be their death rattle. Let's put it that way. So they bring it in, they force it or whatever. I mean, they'd have to force it. But that would be the end of that party. Or the end of Canada, perhaps. That's Alberta would leave. There's some kind of massive ending, though, here for something. Either it's the politician or the king, the death of the king has something to do with it, or the end of the political party that brings it in. Something will definitely end of Canada, maybe other provinces then choose to leave. It'll be very detrimental to Canada. Let's put it that way. So bravo for you, Australia. There's UK and Canada limping behind, but that's interesting. The king has shown up for both Australia and Canada. But he didn't need to show up for the UK. It'll take a lot to get the monarchy out of the UK, right? All right. Thank you very much for watching. God bless us all. Please take good care. Fare thee well.